What the hell did I just watch? What the hell did I just watch? Ladies and gentlemen, no, firstly, bro, I gotta say this. Triple H, Nick Khan, the rest of the TKO people, bro, that's controlling this whole thing. Y'all got some serious nuts. That shit that y'all just pulled, just like that shit's crazy. I, I kid you not. There's some double standards to it, and I can't even like lie to you, man. Y'all got me popping, man. I popped, but at the same time, after the whole thing, man, off the the dopamine wore off and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Though now I finally cooled down. Y'all, what is good, Joe? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Troy Yeager. Ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam just passed. It is officially over. The first ever 2-night event. It was quite an eventful show, I must say, but this is not a review. I'm only going to be reviewing one of the most shocking moments in wrestling history. That is Brock Lesnar has returned to WWE. Y'all are not hearing me. Brock Lesnar has returned to the WWE. So many things are going through my mind right now. Firstly, even before we even get to the Brock Lesnar, we gotta talk about this match specifically. Cody Rhodes and John Cena had their main event street fight, arguably one of the best matches in SummerSlam history. That was a WrestleMania 41 apology, as stated, because John Cena's heel run was just absolutely just dead in the water. So they just went ahead and just did a babyface versus babyface street fight, and it worked so well because Cody in that entire match seemingly was doing some heel tendencies. Like, firstly and foremost, bro, the pile driver. Like, when have you ever seen somebody, except for Kevin Owens, but that's a different story. But for WWE to allow Cody Rhodes to use the pile driver goes to show you that he is indeed the face of the company. And John Cena, man. Oh, bro, can we just talk about John Cena for a minute? When he came out and the Titantron went back to his original colored entrance, I'm not gonna lie to you, I almost shed a tear. That was absolutely incredible. All in all, when he ran to the ramp with Stu, everything was just it felt right. It felt right, even though it is very much upsetting that we just wasted uh months upon end of a heel turn that did not even serve its purpose like at all, mainly because of huge factors like Travis Scott, The Rock, all in all, just the booking itself. I mean, we got a lot of cool moments in it, but it just never was utilized, authentically. You know what I'm saying? So hence why it had to be reverted back to the heel turn. I mean, to the face turn. We found out the real reason why he turned face in quite a bit. So in this match, Cody and John were just this should have been WrestleMania 41. Hence, I said this was the WrestleMania 41 apology. There were weapons. There was even a spot at the top of the ramp on the stage where when Cody Rhodes, when they ascended up from the deck below, the same way that Cody Rhodes had his entrance early on before the match even started, and John Cena was just straight overfarming the whole entire way and just ate the man on top of that hard ass platform, man. It was just absolutely insane. But at the end of it, man, Cody Rhodes seemingly was just too much for John Cena, hitting the Cody cutter on the table, hits the salute, which I found very, very, very touching. A lot of people say it's corny, but I'm like, come on, dog. It's Cody Rhodes. I mean, the dude is already a patriot in his own right. Might as well just salute to the guy that's been deemed or esteemed as like some sort of soldier in a way. So that was a salute to John Cena. Hits the Cody Rhodes crossroads and wins his second World WWE Undisputed Championship. And after that, they had a huge emotional moment. I felt it, man. The whole crowd felt it. John Cena endorsed Cody Rhodes as the next face of the company. And yeah, that was that. As we thought it was that. as the crowd was cheering him on, as Cena looked towards the future and all that stuff. It really felt like a final match of his, man. But that wasn't the case. He has like 4 months left in his retirement tour. But to think that Triple H said it, you're not gonna see it coming. This nigga meant it. We did not have a double turn. What we got was Brock Lesnar returning. Brock Lesnar, after 2 years, has returned to the WWE. And the reason why this is batshit crazy is because, as you guys obviously know, Brock Lesnar was a part of the JANEL Grant lawsuit that was filed against him allegedly. As the statement said already, there was involvement of a UFC heavyweight champion, which was obviously Brock Lesnar. He's the only person in WWE history that's won a UFC championship in the lawsuit against Vince McMahon. So that was died down. It took like 2 years for Brock Lesnar to step away from WWE so that he could come to, everything could just die it down. You know what I'm saying? Though everything could just be right. Right apparently. But listen, that's even the thing. Brock Lesnar coming back, but the lawsuit is still undergoing, bro. They're still investigating. So Brock Lesnar returning was just such a controversial move. It literally sent the IWC into a spiral tap, man. I was even afraid to even go on X because I did not want to like go in that cesspool full of full of just strained psychopaths, bro, like of wrestling fans there. But I do see the point in this, but at the same time, we have to look at it from a different point of view. I get it. I was pretty shocked. I'm still a little bit, I don't know. It's still very much on the both sides of, oh, Brock Lesnar's back. This is about to pick up. And on the same time, it's like, really, Brock Lesnar? Does WWE need Brock Lesnar that much just to like elevate WWE as a whole and all that stuff? But then I see again, Brock Lesnar is a draw. His video alone has already reached like 1 million views already. That's when you know that Brock Lesnar is a draw. And at the same time, this is also going to culminate to Brock Lesnar versus John Cena because Brock Lesnar, yes, he did come back, but he also attacked John Cena after the whole ordeal. Hit him with the F5 and just left. Then John Cena went on to the ramp to salute his way out of his final SummerSlam. And now we're looking towards to the remainder of his retirement tour and possibly, I mean, it's kind of obvious. They're going to run back Cena versus Lesnar. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm excited. I'm excited for this. But what else does WWE need to do with Brock Lesnar? In most cases, there's like two things that that Brock Lesnar can do for the WWE. First and foremost, they can the match with Cena, as his final opponent, not final opponent, one of his final opponents for his retirement tour, and 2, Gunther. They can finally run that back. I mean, not run it back, like finally like have the match entirely because 2 years back, it was supposed to happen, but that's when the lawsuit arose, and that's where Brock Lesnar needed to step out of the Royal Rumble because he was supposed to make, his entrance into the Royal Rumble. And then that didn't happen. So they might run that back. In shock value wise, man, I mean, this was insane. This was insane. And I want to point something out. The fact that they even want to bring back Alberto Del Rio, who is, again, one of the most controversial wrestlers in wrestling history, but yet they bring back Brock Lesnar, an even more controversial person. I mean, like, it's weird comparing to the fact that Alberto has been, like, charged with assault of a woman, and at the same time, we got Brock Lesnar and the whole sex, trafficking, all that stuff. I don't know if I can say it, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of a different construct of things, like, to look into. But at the end of the day, Brock Lesnar is just a bigger star than Alberto Del Rio at the end of the day. What do they do with this? Obviously going to make money. Like I said before, make money. It had the shock value, you know what I'm saying? Because let's face it, man, SummerSlam, night 1 was a bit of a dud to me. I'm sorry. It had like a solid matches, but it didn't hit right. Mainly because of the just unnatural balancing that they had. Because the night 2, it felt like more extreme rules than SummerSlam because each and every single match had a stipulation. So they could have just split the whole thing, had the 1 stipulate or 2 stipulate matches on the other and then 2 on the other night. But they didn't. So SummerSlam, I would say, was really a hit miss on the fact that we really need like do we act like the fact that we need to have Brock Lesnar as shock value to like elevate the show even more. I mean, we already had another shock value with Seth Rollins cashing in on CM Punk, another thing that I might discuss on a later stage. But this right here, this is probably the talk of the wrestling world right now. It still is, even to this day. This was kept secret for WWE, man. Not even the people that are like close to the system even know about this. So what else can I say initially? Like, what else can I add on to this? I really hope Triple H knows what he's doing because the backlash is going to be insane. They even canceled the post show conference because the level of backlash that was going to ensue, like the journalists asking them questions of how did they get Brock Lesnar to come back to the WWE even after the whole lawsuit thing, man. Because quite frankly, man, the lawsuit is still happening, like I said before, and it's gonna weigh in a cloud of like uncertainty with WWE. Like, why would you have this controversial person who's been allegedly doing these evil things to this one woman, and why would you have him back? So Triple H, I really hope that dude. I can't even speak right now because I'm just still so shocked, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I popped, but then the what is it? The mark in me was like, oh shit, this is good, and yet this is bad. I'm not saying Brock Lesnar is always like gonna be that one thing that WWE needs to like, because it already has many established stars, even though those established stars are not being utilized very well. But at the end of the day, Brock Lesnar, he's back. What else can we do? We just have to roll the punches. We're gonna have to watch as fans, even though some people want to be smart and all that stuff. Want to be the WrestleManias, the Dave Meltzers. They always want to be deemed as smart. I'm just giving out my opinion. I think this is a very controversial move. At the same time, it will make for compelling TV. At the same time, Brock Lesnar is a draw, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, he will add, more layers to it. You know what I'm saying? Brock Lesnar. But I think he might be involved with John Cena and Gunther if that's going to be the case. But yeah, man, this SummerSlam has been absolutely insane. The main event was an absolute banger. Cody Rhodes is the new champion. We'll have to see where this title reign goes. Hopefully, it is far succeeding. Like it's better than his first title reign. I mean, his matches in his first title reign was absolutely they were bangers. But the storyline thing, the squeaky cleanness thing of Cody Rhodes, hopefully they edge him up a bit, because in this match he was doing some edgy stuff, man, some heelish tendencies, but he's still a babyface at the end of the day, and I'm glad they didn't go with the double turn, because Cody Rhodes, at the end of the day, he's the quarterback, he's the ultimate babyface. You guys just cannot turn him heel, bro. It is not an option, bro. I'm sorry to those who wanted to see him turn heel, but there's just not a lot of established stars, established heels that can level up. I mean, established babyfaces that can level up to him if or when he turns heel. That's just my preference. But hey, man, comment down below, man, how y'all feeling about this, man. This has been an absolute crazy weekend. Crazy ass weekend. But hey, man, professional wrestling, man. What else can we say? It's a crazy sport that we all love, even though some of us are just such dickheads that we even sometimes hate it because of them. But don't let the negativity, you know what I'm saying? Don't let the IWC, whoever thinks that they're smart, try to downgrade you and whatnot. At the end of the day, we all love professional wrestling. We're not in gorillas in WWE. We're not there. Even though you wish you want to be, but we're not there. But without further ado, man, it's been your boy Troy Yeager. Do not forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe button so you always be knowing when your boy be posting. Brock Lesnar's back, y'all. Does that mean Vince might come back? We'll just have to see. I'll see you on the next one. Deuces.